Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. Hi everyone, I love talking about Descendants of Zombies, and I have had the time of my life sitting in front of this microphone recording my commentaries for you guys on Descendants of Zombies. Over the last year I've recorded commentaries, I've recorded reaction videos about my thoughts on the future of Descendants of Zombies, because I believe there is one. Especially after the premiere of the Snow Angels music video from Freya Sky and Malachi Barton that had over 51,000 likes. That is incredible, and it happened because of each and every one of you. And I know that a lot of people were being redirected to this YouTube channel because they couldn't find the Snow Angels music video when it was first premiered on the YouTube channel for Disney, and of course on Disney Plus, because of Disney's restrictions. I get that. But guys, trust in me, if you give me 20 minutes, I will give you a reason to believe why I'm a fan of Descendants of Zombies, because I am. I'm just like each and every one of you, and I am far from a critic, and I am far from a journalist, because I never wanted to come off like that. I wanted to come off as a fan of Descendants of Zombies because I appreciated Descendants of Zombies, and I appreciated the future that is in store for these stars. Because this future that we're talking about is going to be an incredible one, and the way I choose to look at it is this story is far from over because it doesn't have to be, because you believe in it so much. So why am I going to post reviews with criticism in them for Freya Sky and Malachi Barton to watch? I don't want to ever have to do that. If they're going to watch videos that I upload, that I produce, they're going to find videos that say nothing but nice things about them. And you guys can help me with that by hitting the subscribe button and hitting the like button over 50,000 times. You know, 51,000 likes has always been a dream of mine. I'd love to upload a video one day to get 51,000 likes. I've never been that popular. But you know something? Descendants of Zombies has provided me with an opportunity to get to meet so many wonderful people. I just not had the honor of talking about Descendants of Zombies. I had the honor of meeting so many wonderful people who were drawn and captivated to these franchises for whatever reasons they had, because there are countless reasons why people are fans of Descendants of Zombies. They collect the dolls, they love the music, they love the soundtrack, they love the story, they love the characters. They have one favorite character that stands out amongst everybody else. And I think in more recent months, your favorite characters have become Freya Sky and Malachi Barton for how dedicated and how much heart they've shown to the Zombies franchise. You know something, guys? A trilogy can be guaranteed for the foreseeable future of the Zombies franchise because of how much you believe in it and how much of a story has yet to be told when it comes to Victor and Nova. I'm excited about this forthcoming trilogy because of all the characters that have yet to see their introduction into the franchise. So many characters that have yet to see an introduction into this franchise have ended up into conversations. We've heard everything about mermaids, pirates, and witches. And be it that I live on an island that have had so many stories told about mermaids and witches and pirates and ghosts for years, I actually live 10 minutes away from a haunted graveyard where a lot of pirates were buried in it. So I know what it's like to really feel as if you're a part of the story and to become immersed in it. And I just wanted to show a greater appreciation for Descendants of Zombies unlike anybody else ever has when it comes to uploading a video on YouTube, because I get a lot of a negative vibe from all these videos that are being uploaded because people aren't showing you hope and promise for the foreseeable future for Descendants of Zombies. And I just wanted to be a part of that future as your voice of Descendants of Zombies, which you guys conveniently enough have made me over the last 10 years. It's been an incredible decade for me uploading videos about Descendants of Zombies because many of you may remember me from over a decade ago when I used to upload videos about Descendants of Zombies in a previous YouTube channel that I used to have. My archives are still linked in the description of my channel. And I used to upload not as many videos of Descendants of Zombies, but I uploaded enough to become known. And now, nearly a decade later, I'm back and I'm uploading more videos about Descendants of Zombies than ever before. And you know something, guys? Having the chance to talk about Descendants of Zombies and share with you my thoughts and predictions has become the greatest honor of my life. And I've never left since. I've just wanted to be a part of this history that we are all going to be a part of, because undeniably the Worlds Collide Tour provided us to be a part of a moment in history that we are never ever going to forget. And I really felt for a lot of people who went home after having attended the Worlds Collide Tour and were subjected to all these videos that were filled with criticism about their points of view about the quality of the merchandise or the ticket prices being too high, starting up as high as $200. The reason why the tickets were $200 was because of the quality of the performances, the special effects, and the energy that was in every venue that the Worlds Collide Tour was a part of. And the stars were just as appreciative of the moments that they share with each and every one of you, just like you were to share with your favorite stars. Because many of you were fans of Kylie, many of you were fans of Freya, and I refer to them by their first names because I feel like I've been a part of their lives for forever. There's always been something about my voice being associated with the Descendants of Zombies franchises that is unlike anything else you guys have ever watched on YouTube. Because some way or somehow I've been able to touch your hearts for how I felt about Descendants of Zombies, because my heart goes out to these stars time and time again for all the pressure they're under, how they feel in doubt of their ability, which they should never have to feel because of how a critic feels about them for the videos that are uploaded on YouTube. Because, I mean, let's be real. Kylie Cantrell and Freya Sky watch videos of people reviewing them all the time on YouTube, and they probably watch these videos too. But you know something? As long as I know they've watched these videos and they know there's a nice guy out there that actually says something nice about your favorite stars, that gives me hope for the foreseeable future. And if I can be a part of this future, that is the greatest honor of my life. Ever since becoming your voice of Descendants of Zombies, I not only had the chance of talking about Descendants of Zombies, I had the honor of meeting so many wonderful people who felt so passionate about Descendants of Zombies. And I watched so many videos of how Freya Sky felt the honor of being a part of a franchise she grew up watching for many, many years. I felt the honor coming from Kylie Cantrell and Malia Baker after having grown up watching Descendants, dreaming that one day they could be a part of it. And previously getting a call from Nickelodeon but wanting to wait for Disney to be a part of things like High School Musical and Descendants, which was an honor very fitting of Kylie Cantrell, because ever since donning the character Red, she's done a fabulous job bringing that character to life and putting so much meaning behind her performances. And I've seen the best of them come and go. I say this because I've seen some of the best of them come and go from Disney, but I've never seen this kind of passion coming from Kylie Cantrell, and that deserves to be respected, because I think that these stars will never be seen again. I mean, that's the reality we're faced with, is that these stars will never be seen again, and if they're never going to be seen or heard from again, then they need to go down in history for being some of the greatest of all time, and that is precisely what I am here to do. I couldn't be more accurate with my theory on why I'm here. I'm here to ensure that these guys go down in history for being some of the greatest of all time, because they are incredibly beautiful, they are overflowing with talent, and that talent deserves to be put on display. But that doesn't mean that they need to go out on stage every night and come home to watch a video on YouTube or Instagram of how some critic feels about them. There were a lot of critics in attendance at the Worlds Collide Tour who said nothing but negative things about the Worlds Collide Tour, and anything they could criticize, they chose to criticize it. And because of that, my heart went out to every fan of Descendants of Zombies. And my heart was with you guys forever and always, because I thought you deserved better. And I just wanted to be that guy to do that for you. I wanted to know that I could upload a video about Descendants of Zombies and review things like Red Christmas from 2.5 years ago, which was a beautiful music video in its own right, and Snow Angels. And you guys would say, hey, this guy is cool. He knows what's up. I'll subscribe to his YouTube channel. Because there's nothing worse than not being able to find the content that you grew up being a fan of, that you love so much, that you can't tell anybody how much you love because you can't even put it into words. And I want you guys to know is I know what it's like to be each and every one of you. Because I grew up being a fan of Disney, and I felt like I was a part of every generation of Disney that I could ever have had the honor or chance of being a part of. I remember when The Lion King premiered in June of 1994. I believe the date was June 25th. 1994, and I remember standing up in the back of the movie theater because I couldn't get a seat at the time. I was able to purchase a ticket, but standing up at the back of the movie theater, I'm watching this animated classic come to life of how Mufasa explained to Simba the circle of life and its purpose, how their bodies eventually become part of the ground all over again after they're born, they live and they die. Really allowed me to put life into perspective and just really put into perspective how precious time actually is. Kind of like how Descendants is putting into perspective for each and every one of us now just how valuable time is, because we never seem to have enough of it. And the thing about time is we never know how much time we're given. So because we never know how much time we're given, it's all about how we spend the time that we are allocated. And many of us don't know at this age, how to spend the time that we're given. We just wish we had more of it. And you know something, guys? One thing that I've always wanted to promote on this show and in every video that I've ever promoted is that there is a hope of happily ever after actually existing for everybody. Everybody does eventually find it. And that true love can happen for everybody. And that dreams can come true and that forever exists. If there's one thing that I've always wanted to promote in every video that I've ever uploaded here on this YouTube channel, regardless of what people may have felt about me, is that Forever has a chance of existing for everybody, no matter who they are. Because I don't care who you are. I know you're a good person. You don't have to tell me why you're a fan of Descendants of Zombies. I just know that you're a good person. Because the thousands of people who have taken a chance on this YouTube channel are the most incredible fans that I've ever had the honor of uploading videos for. And if I could go back in time, if I could be in possession of a stopwatch that had the ability to stop time, I would simply stop time just to go back in time and relive this whole experience all over again. Discovering the franchises that brought us all closer together, that had so much meaning and such a vibrant story. It was really incredible seeing the story for the first time ever of Sophia Carson and Dove Cameron bring these characters Mal and Evie to life, the daughters of Maleficent and the Evil Queen, who had no backstory whatsoever. That was quite unique in its own right, because when you can take a character with no backstory and give a character meaning and hope for the foreseeable future and an entire franchise that provides you with some of the first opportunities ever to be an actress when it comes to Sophia Carson. You know, guys, I have so much respect for all the dedication and all the sacrifices that these stars have made being a part of each and every one of your lives. And you guys have accepted them as part of your lives. Kind of like how you guys accepted me as your voice of Descendants of Zombies when you really didn't have to. Did I expect you to accept me as your voice of Descendants of Zombies? No, I really didn't. And I didn't think that so many people were going to watch every video that I ever uploaded about things like Snow Angels and Red Christmas and the Disney Day Christmas parades and the Worlds Collide tour. I just had fun being a part of it. And I knew I had the incentive that if I was going to produce videos about the Worlds Collide tour, I was going to produce videos of the Worlds Collide tour with meaning. That would give you hope that such things like the Leg 2 of the Worlds Collide Tour would happen. Because I think that everybody who is YouTubing to find out if there are going to be more concert dates, if there's going to be new music videos and new opportunities for your favorite Descendants and Zombie stars, the release dates for Descendants 5 and Zombies 5, you guys just got to know and hope that we're going to get to a point where Zombies 5 is going to happen. I don't have the official release dates, but I can speculate that it will happen as late as 2027 or 2028. I get that. It feels like forever away, and my heart is broken that it's forever away, but even though it means it's forever away, that will give me a chance to upload as many videos as I can to attract more Descendants of Zombies fans, and hopefully by the time that we get to Zombies 5, I will have 5,000 subscribers, which will take a long time for me to get. But that's what's so fun about being a YouTube creator, is that you never know how many people are going to watch your video. I never promote these videos. I just share them on my social accounts and hope that somebody's going to watch my videos, and thankfully for me, people do watch my videos and take a chance on me, because you guys could have shut me out from the very first video that was ever uploaded here, and I've never ever forgotten how you guys have accepted me as a part of each and every one of your lives. To the families that have allowed me to come into their lives and be a part of it for what feels like forever, thank you so much. To the friends who watch these videos together, thank you from my heart to yours. And to a person who watches these videos because they are struggling with hope and acceptance in their own lives, I want you to know that my heart is forever and always with you, and I know what you're going through. Because you saw hope in Descendants and Zombies. You saw a chance for yourself in the characters that you grew up idolizing, no matter if it was Addison or Mal or Evie or Ruby Rose Turner's character Bridget, who I can never seem to say enough nice things about. Because I think that if you're talking about characters, you should give people hope who are fans of these characters, because more people were fans of Bridget than I think ever given credit for. She became everybody's favorite character for the short time she spent being a part of the Descendants franchise. And you know something? I really do believe that her story is far from over. And I think we can never say enough nice things about the future of Ruby Rose Turner, because I've just wanted to be a part of it. I've seen all the projects and PR that Ruby's been doing for things outside of Descendants, and I'm really proud of Ruby. I just want to say this. I am incredibly proud of everything that Ruby Rose Turner has done. I watched this girl ever since she was 12 years old. I think she was 11 and a half on Coop and Cammy Ask the World. And I remember watching the first few episodes of Coop and Cammy Ask the World that I had the chance of reviewing. And I said, this girl is going to be something special, because of just how curious she was and just how appreciative she was of her individual life. So because she was so appreciative of her individual life, she was able to light up every room that she was a part of. And I honestly believe she is the most genuinely sweet person that I've ever had the honor of talking about, and she's made me a better person about the people I surround myself with, how I perceive Descendants and Zombies, and just life in general. I'm going to miss Ruby being a part of the Descendants franchise moving forward. I don't know how they can move forward without Ruby, but that goes without saying. There is a chance for Ruby to reemerge in this franchise because I, for one, have always believed that her story is far from over. If you can have chapter after chapter about Red and the next chapter of Red's existence, then you can have the chapter after chapter about the existence of Ruby Rose Turner because her story is not over. And it doesn't have to be, and it's all about how much you believe in her. You know, every single morning I listen to the song Life is Sweeter When You Are, and I'll tell you why I listen to that song every single morning, because it uplifts my spirits, and it gives me hope. That song really puts life into perspective and just how precious and how valuable time is, because we never know how many friends are going to come in and out of our lives and how much time we get to spend with them. But the cool thing is about Descendants of Zombies stars, they've made us the best of friends for forever and always because your friend has a favorite Descendants of Zombie star, you have a favorite Descendants of Zombie star, you guys collect the dolls, you're very passionate about your collections, you share them with each other, you make videos about the doll collection. It's really, really cool how passionate you are about Descendants of Zombies. Some of you have Descendants of Zombies posters in your room. I don't have to see videos of it because I know you do. And I think it's really cool. You know, waking up on Christmas morning, we're just weeks away from Christmas, weeks out from Christmas 2025. And I guess some of you are going to be wanting to get these dolls, these 10th anniversary dolls and these special edition dolls for Christmas. You're going to be running down over your stairs in your living room, opening up that one present that's going to have that doll within it. And I get it too, because years ago I used to want to get a special action figure for my wrestling action figure collection, and when I got it for Christmas, I thought I had the world. I grew up in a time where if you were lucky to have one new video game for Christmas, Christmas and your birthday was the only time that you would get it. So in essence, you would be more appreciative of getting that action figure or that video game that you always wanted. So every time Christmas would come around or your birthday, that was the only time of the year you would get a new video game or an action figure. So I know what it's like to be each and every one of you and to be excited about things like Halloween and Christmas. God, Freya Sky was so excited about this year's Halloween Fest. She was so excited to show you guys her costume, and she was so appreciative of it. So because she was so excited to show you guys her costume, her going to be Tinkerbell, and the other choice that she had, I think she was wanting to be a dinosaur, but she chose to be Tinkerbell over the dinosaur. She may have done that as a joke to upload for a short video on YouTube. But God, was she ever appreciative of that moment, because she was so excited to make you guys feel as if you were a part of her life. And the thing is, with everything Freya and Meg Donnelly do, I think they are so appreciative of everything that they want you guys to be a part of. So I think that in essence, more people who upload videos about Descendants of Zombies should be just as supportive of them. And I think the more videos that we upload and continue to upload with positive reviews, which is a long way away from ever happening, I get that, then the more positive they're going to feel about themselves and the criteria, their performances. Because, forgive me, there's nothing worse than watching 500 videos of criticism about zombies and Descendants, especially zombies. Nobody ever wanted to give zombies a chance. Nobody ever wanted to fall in love with the Zombies franchise when it came to the critics. It were the fans who were able to outshine all this criticism and ride off into the sunset out of the darkness, because you guys had so much love and support for Descendants of Zombies. So it doesn't give anybody any right to criticize the Snow Angels music video for the 51,000 likes it saw and the opportunities it gave us to feel as if we were a part of history and a part of something special. I go back to that moment in the final few moments I have of this video where Freya Sky was held in Malachi Burton's arms and he lifted her up high. And he was so appreciative of their friendship. It was truly unbelievable. I can see why people feel as if they're in a relationship together, but it has everything to do with their age. I think that this is a beautiful friendship, and you don't really have to tell somebody that you love them for them to know that you love them. They show it every single time that they're a part of whatever projects they're a part of. Music videos, being on the set of Zombies. They just let each other know that they love each other and they're so supportive of each other. I remember a time when Freya Sky was so stressed out over shooting scenes with Milo Manheim, one of the main stars of the Zombies franchise, and I think Malachi called her at 2 a.m. I know this because I do extensive research, and he let her know that everything was going to be okay and she needed to calm down. It was so cool how supportive. It was always cool for me to know how supportive they were of each other. And then you think about why these music videos get thousands of views and millions of views. They get thousands and millions of views because they support each other. and they're there for every single moment of each other's lives, and they feel as if they've been a part of each other's lives for forever. Especially when you talk about Red and Chloe, Kylie Cantrell, and Malia Baker. They've been a part of each other's lives for what feels like forever. I can't even believe that Kylie Cantrell has never watched Shrek. I actually have a copy of Shrek in my DVD collection, so if Kylie Cantrell ever comes here to shoot Descendants, she can come here and she can watch Shrek with me. Because in all honesty, guys, I think there's always an opportunity to talk about Descendants. This conversation never has to be over, and the more of a chance we take on Descendants and Zombies, the better off we're going to be. I know I sound like I'm dying every single time I upload a video about Descendants and Zombies, but in more recent weeks, I've been suffering from this cold, and I want to apologize to everybody for how I sound. Hopefully in a couple of days I'll be over it before Christmas. And even if I do die, I will continue to upload videos about Descendants and Zombies because these two franchises have forever and always meant so much to me, and they continuously have held a place in my heart, a special place in my heart that's been reserved for Descendants and Zombies. And I think there is something, it goes without saying, there is something about my voice having to do with the Descendants and Zombies franchise that do give people hope, that are just wanting to have hope given to them and shown to them and respect shown to them for being fans of Descendants and Zombies. For whatever reason you are a fan of Descendants and Zombies, I love you so much, man. Thank you for all the love and support that you've shown each and every video that I've ever uploaded on this YouTube channel. It's been fun, and there are more great videos on the way. All throughout the Christmas season this year, I will be here Christmas and New Year's. I don't break, so I go right on through. I go to a scattered movie premiere like Sonic the Hedgehog and Super Mario from time to time, and I collect video games, so those are some of my passions. So it goes without saying, if you're passionate about drawing Descendants characters, if you're passionate about collecting the dolls or the Descendants and Zombies merch, then I support that. And I think you're cool because you do that, and you're a part of something special. Undeniably, we are all going to be a part of history, and Zombies 5 will happen. We just don't know when Zombies 5 is going to happen. I wish I knew, so I could tell you guys. But it's been so fun for me to be able to offer my predictions and my thoughts on a franchise that I never ever thought would explode for me and blow up the way that it has. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of all of your lives for what feels like forever. The only thing left for us to do is to stay calm and zombie on into that foreseeable future and to be a part of so much magic that we are all going to experience and meant to experience together. Guys, we've been so supportive of each other and our dreams when it comes to Descendants and Zombies. The only thing left for us to do that remains is to continue to be supportive of us through the most beautiful times, the most difficult times. We've cried together, we've laughed together, and these are moments that I have never, ever forgotten. When it comes to talking about Cameron Boyce, I want to make sure his legacy lives on for forever, and so too your favorite stars of Descendants and Zombies that continue to have a significant impact on each and every one of our lives. My only regret is that I wish I could have been here from the very beginning. But now I'm a part of this, and I've never ever wanted to leave, and you guys will forever and always have me. Thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit my like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and to ring my bell to stay up to date with notifications for everything happening that relates to this YouTube channel, because you're not going to miss a single second of all the action. Guys, stay calm and zombie on, because life is that much sweeter when all of us are. Thank you so much for watching this video and allowing me to have been a part of your lives for what feels like forever. Thank you so very much.